Okay, so in this audio, I'm going to give you a little bit of a different take on the body and how it functions. And then, of course, how this relates to cancer. So most people are used to thinking about themselves as being their physical bodies, like this is my hand, this is my foot, this is my leg, and I am the physical body. So, that's certainly true. That's one way of looking at things. And, you know that your body does stuff all day long and all night long. It's constantly running these different processes, and it's taking care of things like breathing and digestion and your heart beating and all that good stuff. But when we think about the functionality of the body in terms of the less so the processes that are going on inside of it, and more the way that it is presenting, let's say, which is really important in relation to cancer, because cancer is simply an abnormal presentation of cells that form in a way that is not normal. So when we think about the presentation of the body, kind of what's manifesting in the body, then we get into some pretty interesting stuff. Because the thing that has never really been talked about anywhere in this exact way that I've come across, that I really want you guys to understand, is that the body reflects or acts out or manifests the meanings that you assign to things that happen to you. So the meanings about yourself. So when something happens to you and you make that event mean something about yourself, there's going to be a corresponding change in the body. So, usually that's not, most of us don't have, really traumatic things happening to us on a daily basis, thankfully. So this isn't something that's noticeable most of the time. But when you have something that you go through that's really, really emotionally challenging, it could also be physically traumatic, like, if you're raped or something like that. But just something that's really jarring and really upsetting and traumatizing on an emotional level, which can be something that's, would not traumatize the other person in the room or down the street, but for you personally, it was really traumatizing on an emotional level, then we get some pretty major changes reflecting in the body sometimes. So with the formation of cancer cells, and specifically cancer, tumors, so masses of cancer cells, what we have happening is you have assigned a meaning about yourself to an event that has happened to you. And that meaning is rooted in what I refer to as separation. So separation from what? Separation from the divine, separation from God, separation from source, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it comes down to, unworthiness, feeling like you are, like, let's say you are abandoned by somebody who's supposed to love you and, and care about you. Or it could be somebody, literally walking out on you, perhaps as a child, one of your parents left or something like that. Or it could be somebody passing away, and then you perceive it as abandonment because you perhaps had abandonment going on before in your life, earlier on. There are so many different traumas that we just sort of automatically assign a meaning about ourselves in relation to the trauma. We make it mean something about our unworthiness, about our shamefulness, about our, not good enoughness, about our wrongness, about our brokenness. And those are the types of meanings that reflect as cancer in the body. Hi, my name's Amanda. I am a channel who works with angelic beings to bring through information about how we can reprogram our mind-body connection to maximize our chances of generating what we think of as a spontaneous remission from cancer. If you'd like more information about how I can help you, please visit ascendyourdna.com.